Hi there, my name's Aaron Short and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm unboxing the JBL EON Compact. Now before I begin, the speaker behind me is the Bose S1 Pro, and if you're familiar with these kind of things, you will know that that is kind of the king right now of battery powered amplification. Very nice looking, great features, great sound most importantly, great volume. You can take that to a gig and you can get through it. Now, I personally don't believe it will replace like a QSC K8 2000 watt speaker, and indeed it's not supposed to. It's a battery powered PA speaker, but unlike most battery powered PA speakers that don't give you quite enough headroom for a gig, that one does, and I've used it successfully for over a year since it came out. It's been great, but they haven't added to the feature set. They haven't added any new hardware. There's a few things missing that some people, including myself, would like to see. This is where JBL comes in. Now, I've never used JBL speakers before, apart from like the little boom boxes that I've used for music class. So I have no idea of what the sound quality is going to be like of this thing. But on paper, according to the website, the features are all there. In fact, there's many features that are missing from the Bose, including an app. And supposedly, it has an 8-inch speaker and not a 6-inch speaker, is only 2 pounds heavier and is louder. So this could be the ideal battery powered gigging speaker, even to replace maybe a K8. Who knows? I'm not going to say yet until I've tried it. I know some of my unboxing videos, I know some of you don't want to hear me talking and stuff, so I'll put timestamps below. If you want to skip straight ahead to me taking out the box, you can. If you want to hear some backstory, then I'm going to talk for a little bit. But please, I really want to ask you to subscribe to my channel, because I mean I wasn't given this. I was going to buy it anyway, because this is ideal for someone like me in a city that takes the subway and moves around, travels around a lot. This is great for the singer, the songwriter, also the Kemper and Helix users. This could be an option for you. In the future, I will have videos on comparing it with the S1 Pro, using it with those modelers, using it with acoustic, using it for vocals. I'll do a video of me using it at a gig. As long as this video goes well and we like it, or I like it, based on my initial impressions, I'll make those other videos. So please do subscribe, and also I would just really appreciate it. I'm not going to beg anymore. Let's get on with the unboxing. So, Bose S1 Pro, very light, amazing backpack you can buy for it. Great battery life, reliable, most importantly, sounds good, reliable. You can push the volume, it doesn't sort of break up too much. You know, it holds itself together for a 6-inch speaker. It's really impressive. Now the JBL just launched. This is one of the first ones. I'm unboxing it right now. I'll check out whatever I can. If I miss anything, put it in the comments below so I can try to address it and answer you in the comments. Like I said, the features in the app, I'll go through all of it. This might be a long video, so bear with me. But if you're interested, I think you'll find this really interesting, because I'm excited. So hopefully you're excited too. So let's get on with it, and let's see if this thing initially is as good or better, hopefully, than the S1 Pro. If it's not, we don't need it, right? If it's not, the S1 Pro is a bit more money. The JBL currently is on sale, so as long as it's as good, I would recommend it over the Bose. But if there's some problem with the preamp or some weird noise, then I'm going to recommend the S1. This is exciting for me. I'm curious to see how it works out, especially how the preamps are, how the tone is, is there any hiss, does the battery life, you know, all that stuff. Let's get on with it. Now, some people like those slow, sexy unboxings, and some people just want to see the product. So I'll try and be somewhere in the middle. This is Sweetwater. Thank you, Sweetwater. Ah, Chuck. Thanks, buddy. Sorry, yeah. I always slash these things when I open stuff up. One day I'm going to cut right through a case. Yeah, don't be like me. This is terrible for the environment, but thank you. This is terrible for my waistline, but thank you. Okay, so Sweetwater did box it very well, package it very well, but obviously this is what will arrive in the mail. This is the actual box right here. And yep, feels a little bit heavy right now, but let's see what happens. So then we have another box in a box. So my carbon footprint is growing by the second right here. At least this one is orange and has EON on it, so I'm hopeful this is the last one. If there's another box in here, I'll feel very guilty. Okay, so in the box, quick start guide, that's also online. Read it when read it when you can on the website. There's a full guide on the website. Foam padding, cardboard box. And here it is in the plastic cover. Very nice. Let's check it over. The only other thing in the box, of course, is your power cable. Standard IEC. In England, you call that kettle lead cable. Okay, great. So here it is. It says JBL. Like on the Bose, you can actually pull it up and twist it for orientation. Not quite as smooth as on the Bose, but it works. It's kind of on elastic and it kind of scratches it as you do it, so make sure you pull it up enough. Yeah, that's not quite as sleek, but hey, do you ever really need to do that? Let's face it, this is highly inspired by the Bose, right? Okay, let's get that out of the way. We know that, we can see that. But you've got a very nice handle on the top. No handle on the side. On the bottom, you've got your regular pole mount. That's always appreciated. The grill is nice. The plastic is good, molded plastic. The finish feels a bit more premium than the Bose, but having said that, I wouldn't say this is super high quality, but it's good. Certainly good enough. Now, this is interesting. 2 USB ports. That's really cool. So you can actually charge your phone, or if you have a device that powers some USB, I imagine, like I have a preamp, that you could power it from the USB port. Really nice, and especially if you're a busker, because you can charge your phone. I like that a lot. A headphone port. Maybe you could use in-ear monitors or something. That's nice. A pass-through to go into another one of these or another speaker. And then you've got line in, mic line in, power, and your controls on the side, of which there are several. I won't go over every one in this unboxing, but this is metal here. It's nice, but look, it's kind of a fingerprint magnet. It's kind of a fingerprint magnet, but it's metal, so that's cool. Let me turn it on and see if they've charged it. Nope. So there is a battery. Easy to remove, that's nice. Okay. Put this back on again. Okay, so let me feel the weight of this. Standing it up wise, you can lean it back like a floor monitor. You can stand it on a table, but it doesn't look like you can tip it back. With the Bose, you could also tip it back like this. You can't do that, so it's that way or that way. And yeah, you can feel this one. I'm sure how weak I am right now, but this one does feel slightly heavier, but I'd say they feel about the same. Footprint wise, this is the JBL slightly bigger, but it's also an 8-inch speaker, which is exciting. So let me plug in the JBL and see if we can get it to power on. Okay, so you actually have to plug it in with the power cable, and then you have to long press the power button. It turns on, and I really like the LEDs that you can see there. You see the red LED is for the battery life. That's nice. That's much nicer than on the Bose. That's just like it just flashes. That one straight away you can see the battery life. And also on each dial, look, you can see as you turn it, it uses like an LED. That's very nice. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect to the app and use the app on the screen, and so you can see as I'm changing stuff what happens. There's actually a demo mode where you can see what's going on. See, there's a demo right there. But let's see if we can connect it here. I press link and it says connecting. Would like to pair. Yep, that's fine. Still says connecting. I'm hopeful here. I just want to hear how this thing sounds, right? That's what we really that's what we're here for. Yeah? Now this is nice. The app shows it's charging. Shows the master volume is at -81. Still says connecting though. So let's see what happens. Okay, it looks like it's connected. Let me go here. Mixer. Firmware. I'm going to check that we've got the latest firmware. So this is the latest app. It's the first one. They haven't updated the app since I got it. Checking for... Oh, okay. Latest firmware is available. Please download. I'm going to do that right away to make sure it's fair and show how it works. Successful. Okay, singular sound. I appreciate it. Now please send me that pedal so I can review it. Update. Do you want to continue? Yes. Updating firmware. I'm going to go to the mixer and try line level on channel 1. That's sort of halfway. That's quiet. You're hearing this mic too right now, by the way. But it's quiet. That's no good. The preamp is no good. I'm going to try the mic instead. Should be hotter. Yeah, much hotter. So I have to use the mic preamp. Not much bass, although it's K&K, so that's a good thing. I can then use the EQ to change that. Add some bass. Reduce some treble maybe. It just sounds harsh to me, but I'm using the K&K with no preamp. But that's really what I wanted to test. I wanted to see if that preamp does work. Okay, so that's channel 3. Now, that's better. That has the bass again. Okay. So they have an input suitable for a K&K. In fact, I might even then bring that bass down slightly, bring the treble up slightly. Okay, and then effects. Channel 3. Reverb on. Okay. Okay. Make sure I'm not clipping the mic there. Okay, so I'm plugged into the actual instrument high Z input. I have to for the K&K. I've added a little bit of reverb. I've taken a bit of reverb on. I've taken a bit of low end off. Added a bit of high end. There's also, as you can see, a multiple EQ. So I could go in there if I want and really tweak the mids, which is nice. And there's also a master EQ. So there's plenty of EQ, like music. Well, that doesn't seem to actually have saved anything. But yeah, there's plenty of EQ options to tweak the sound. I'm a little concerned about the volume because the sound is good. Yeah, the sound is good. I like it. Reverb's nice. I'm not sure it's that loud, but because my master volume is at 0. Okay, so there's your answer. The preamp doesn't really get the most out of a passive pickup. You're going to need to plug something into it. So now I have a ton of volume. If I go into EQ now, if I just reset this because I turned the bass up. I wish I had an auto feedback thing, so it, it would if there's feedback, it would fix it for you, like my mixer does. That would be nice to have. Anyway, this is flat. Now I'm going to boost a bit of treble, cut a bit of bass. The EQ section is very nice, I have to say. There's also 3 mids in there too, and a master. It's really cool. Yeah, now that's loud, and that's like just under half. Of course, I could also go to the preamp and turn that up even more, so. That's nice, and I don't hear any hiss or anything. So yeah, just to get more volume, let me just bring the bass down even more. Let me try a mid-range, like 500 hertz, look. With the preamp, it's really nice. And what's cool is I just realized on the top there's a little lip, so you can actually look, there's your mixer and your amp. Very, very, very nice. But guys, what's going on with the preamps? I don't get it. Now, I won't judge too quickly. I know preamps have been a bit of a sore point with JBL speakers if you talk to my friends on the Acoustic Guitar Forum, but I've not had a problem with the Bose. Now, actually with the Bose, if you add a preamp, it does make it better, of course. These passive pickups need a preamp, right? Ideally. And carrying that little K&K preamp around is no problem, or even something like the Zoom that is probably powered from the USB. Remember that's got USB? Remember, the features of this thing are awesome. Look at that thing behind me. It's cool. It's just the preamp thing. It just confuses me. Why can't they make something that has that gain in there for like a passive pickup like the K&K so I can do it all from the box? Why do I have to add a preamp? Okay, it's not the end of the world, but... they've added an amazing EQ section, but they haven't added the preamps. That's confusing. Now, obviously, I'll try a mic through this. I'll try singing through it. I just want to give you an idea of what it sounds like for you acoustic players. I think, you know, the form factor, the sound, the fact it's battery powered, I think, and, you know, the EQ and everything, the Bluetooth, this could be an awesome PA speaker for you, electric guitar players, acoustic guitar players, buskers, because yes, you can use a battery powered preamp for a K&K. You might have an Anthem guitar. I have an Anthem guitar. I'll try that as well through it. I've got a bass there. I'll try everything in a future review. The EQ is awesome. The format is great, and I'm not going to crank it in here for volume, but the volume seems absolutely fine with a preamp.
Like pieces of a puzzle you can play me. We're pieces of a puzzle you and me. We're pieces of a puzzle you and me.
I really like it.